Chat room, short stream today. Chat room, short stream today. Hello. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. It's your boy. Black screen, not on the game for some reason. I always forget to turn my camera on. What up? Oh, dude, the most random person just like showed up on my phone is calling me. I wish I could answer. I do not have the chance. But what's good? Welcome to the stream. We're gonna knock out a short section of this case really quick, just so we can get some progress done throughout the week, and then we will likely continue this next week. But let's get right into it. Based attorney, game 3. You know what I mean? Hello.
It's like you just gotta talk playfully.
Hi.
Something like that. Hello.
I'm ready to be an attorney again.
We
Oh my
attorney.
It's good.
Do you want me to be the judge again?
Good to see you guys. Sure, if you want to.
All right, I'll do it. I'm down. All right. October
Alright,
14th.
yeah.
All right. Go.
Oh, that's you, Morgan. We have a special
Yeah,
guest.
I should probably pull the stream up. Oops.
Oh, I'm sorry, chat. Morgan, our
Hi,
understudy
Avi. How's it
Morgan.
going? Hi, Avi.
Oh, what is it this time?
I broke my nail.
Ah, okay.
I mean, you won't believe how many people are here for the trial.
Well, it is a murder case, and you are really bad with your fingies.
What are you talking about? I'm great with my fingies. They're all here for my fingies next door.
Next. You know what?
Why, don't you know this, Nick? They're having detective trial today.
Detective, it's at me.
They say they're going to try him as
Okay. All right. That was mumbled.
Boy, I'd love to see this trial.
I don't know who this is.
Probably Godot.
Probably Godot.
I believe this might be...
By the way, where's Pearls?
Oh, she went back home. She can't neglect her training anymore. She said something about beating you to a pulp.
Oh, this.
This is Ron.
Oh,
That's Ron. Yes.
I know you don't like me.
Pearls has really gotten into her training lately, huh?
Yeah, ever since you hit on that one girl.
We're not talking about that.
Please, don't ignore me!
Oh.
Sorry, who's this guy? Oh, it's you. Hey. Morning.
No one likes me. No one would notice me, even if I killed someone.
Funny story.
Oh, come on, don't be silly. We're due.
You don't. You're the murderer?
No! No! I'm just a poor thief! No! Wait! That's not right. A thief can't really be poor.
Now, let's see. According to Mr. Delight, from his second crime on, he was following a bunch of set plans. Plans that someone had been sending to help him commit the heist.
Do you really think there's a connection between the thief and the murder, Javi?
It's possible. Today's trial is a race against the clock.
Why?
I'm afraid there's a really important why.
Can we get a Happy Meal after this?
No.
You bastard. I'll sick balls on you.
Shut up! Alright. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight again.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
You're ready? Preparation is last refuge for the weak.
Damn.
I have no idea what he said, but okay, settle down now. Let's begin with your opening statement, Mr. Godot.
He's got the judge in his palm as of his hand. Again.
No, he doesn't.
Woof! Man, tough crowd today. Ron Delight is simply too young to be sent to war. That's all.
What the?
What the fuck are you talking about, Mr. Godot?
Then you need to get out more, Your Honor.
I'll get you.
Life is war, but that is exactly why you must be more precise in your wording.
What the?
That's all my statement means. You understand now, right?
Sure. I guess I do. Well, then let me briefly summarize the details of this case.
Wow, the judge is taking charge like he knows what's going on for a change.
The victim is Kane Bullard, CEO of KB Security, Kane Bullard Security.
Nice.
His body was found in a safe at approximately 9 a.m. on the morning of the 13th. However, the time of death was estimated as of 1 a.m. of the previous day.
And that's when our little lost kitten dropped the ball. That little lost kitten is, of course, the defendant.
Very well then, Mr. Godot. Please call your first witness. What?
Oh, bang.
I never drink more than 17 cups of coffee during any given trial.
Per trial.
Why all in one trial?
But the first one is always the best.
What? Hey, can you give me the witness? Please.
Bro only gets calories from coffee.
Okay then, let's hear what the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight, has to say for himself.
The defendant. Well, Mr. Wright, do you have any objections? Maybe a bit of a disadvantage having the defendant testify, but...
I remember when Maya was defending. She allowed me to testify so she could do the cross-examination. She put a lot of trust in me back then. We have no objections, Your Honor. The defense will allow Mr. Delight to testify. Can I have a cup of coffee, though?
No. You've got guts anyway, though, trite.
Alright then, Mr. Rondelite, you may take the stand. As if you weren't already.
You did it, didn't you?
Objection, bro. What the fuck? They're leading the witness. This is crazy.
Yes.
What?
Well, shit, that's it.
No. That's not true.
You had one job,
Pressing my
bro.
gavel. For a moment there, I thought we set a record for the shortest trial ever. God damn, my gavel was on the wood.
Hey, him.
Mr. Delay already looks plenty guilty with that face he's making. Sorry, I was looking at the McDonald's app.
Understandable. Well, once he opens his big mouth, he'll probably put the last nail in his own coffin. I'm gonna be real.
Very well. Now then, can you tell me something? If you didn't kill Bullard, why didn't you go to KB Security?
Well, that's kind of hard to say. Boy, I wish I...
That's a mood.
No, let's hear some testimony about what happened.
That evening, around 1 a.m., I went to see Mr. Bullard in his office at KB Security. The blackmail letter I got, it ordered me to go there. I'd been working for KB Security until a year ago, so I knew where his office was.
And that's it.
1 a.m. The exact time the murder took place. Only one country there.
The weak get washed away by the tides of fate. The strong drink it up.
What the fuck is he saying, chat?
It's bitter today too, just like my destiny.
Morgan,
You never know that from the way he's chugging
You don't
it
get
down.
off this app, bro.
Get off the McDonald's.
Look, they have a chicken Big Mac, Javi.
You're about to be the smallest
Pretty
Mac.
good.
Mr. Wright, get the little
Yeah.
child off the McDonald's app and please continue with the cross-examination.
Of course, Judge, but of course.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
1 a.m., huh? You're absolutely sure about that.
Yes, that's what my watch said when I was entering the CEO's office. No. Actually, I'm not really sure. My watch was slow, and my internal clock was also...
1 a.m. That's the exact time the victim, Mr. Bullard, was murdered, correct?
It's too late for a coffee date, that's for sure.
Thanks for the commentary. Alright, it ordered you there, you said.
It was the first time that I'd gotten a blackmail letter that ordered me to go somewhere.
Does that mean you've gotten other blackmail letters then?
Oh, of course! they'd say things like, "Steal this" or "Take that."
Yeah, anyway, why don't you, give those to Maya instead of the app so she can, holy shit, shut the fuck up. You know I would press and I lied. So what did the blackmail letter in question say?
It said to bring $50,000.
Damn.
Money, eh? A perfect motive for committing murder.
The peak.
I never intended to pay the money anyway. You have to believe me.
Oh? Is that right?
After all, he had nothing to hold over my head. I had nothing to be afraid of.
An important point indeed. Slam. Witness, let's have that added to your testimony.
Yes, sir.
A muddy mud skipper in outer space has a better chance of surviving than I do.
Javi, they have the Halloween buckets for the Happy Meal.
You're not getting a bucket. Anyway, just what were you being blackmailed about anyway?
Ahem.
Galaxy.
Oh god, he's dead.
Galaxy.
I got it. I got this. I got this.
This wouldn't have happened if...
I got it. I got it.
No, you don't. You're
I
on
got
the
it.
app. Get off. That's the link. Read it.
Hold on. I got it.
The blackmail letter said if you don't want your identity revealed,
I got it.
correct?
Yep.
I'm sure it was referring to the whole mask to mask thing. But I wasn't worried. Mr. Bullard didn't have anything on me.
You're judged for the rest of the case.
You didn't?
Okay, I was just saying, I called his phone. He didn't pick up.
He didn't?
I was getting something. Alright, I'm back. Jesus.
Anyway,
Got that.
I don't care what anyone says about me.
Real.
Just as long as Desi
Oh.
believes in me.
The goat. That's why Mr. Light didn't believe he was mask to mask.
That's why I knew they were just hollow threats.
We're gonna let outside link run it out Galaxy if that's cool. Not to take it away,
Yeah.
just in general. Give him a
Yeah, it's
roll.
okay. Oh, okay, I understand.
Yeah,
Alright,
that's
outside's all yours.
Okay.
Galaxy loading a gun.
You used to be a security chief for KB Security, is that right?
That's right.
We're dropping like flies here.
The security chief, you...
Got another
Yet,
one.
a year ago, you were fired without notice. Revenge for an old grudge, a perfect motive for murder, wouldn't you say?
This isn't good. Maybe I should change the subject? Life after being
Talk
fired.
about McDonald's.
McDonald's is not on here.
I
Why
don't
was he
care.
fired? Don't say. Why were you fired? That's a good question. Mr. Delight, please tell us why you were fired from your job. Oops, sorry.
The world is filled with those who have said, I wish I had never asked that.
Okay, I take it.
Defendant, answer the question.
Needed money.
You needed money.
Well, you see, Desi, she loves to spend it. It's, kind of her, hobby.
Not exactly the best hobby in the world, eh, Javi?
At least they're not spending McDonald's money.
Well, yeah, if you won a tournament or two, we'd have McDonald's money.
Wasn't nearly enough. So, I stole data from the company.
What the Come again?
KB Security had a lot of info on all sorts of companies. And since I was a security team chief,
You stole some data and sold it.
Mr. Bullard found out. And I was fired immediately.
What in the... I wish I'd never asked that. I should have stayed on the McDonald's app.
Told you.
I was somehow able to keep it secret. And made it seem like I'd quit on my own.
What is it, Javi? You don't look so good. Maybe a Happy Meal cheer you up.
Someone who brings harm to their company is fired as punishment. You do well to remember that.
This is why you're
Yeah.
not getting fries.
You remember... just letting it sink in
So
for
you
you.
admit that you stole data from your company, is that correct?
I'm sorry.
Your mic might be peaking a bit more than usual.
This is a very important fact. Please add it to your testimony.
Oh man, this whole thing just took a big turn for the worse, crashed and blew the fuck up. It's gonna take the jaws of life to rip this case from the clutches of disaster. Why would you do something like that?
It's his hobby. What else?
Wasting money, huh?
It's not
So Miss Delight doesn't know that her husband was fired, does she?
So it would seem.
I'm not sure what to think about couples who keep secrets from each other, Hobby.
That's right, Maya. Can't believe this case has gotten
got
even
any
Maya to think
secrets?
seriously about couples. Well, the
Got
secret
any
is...
secrets from Edgeworth?
no, I would never.
Good.
It's the Bay.
Please try to stay focused, Mr. Wright.
It's
I
her
hear
fault.
you whispering something about prosecutors over there.
Who should prosecute me?
Me too.
Come
There
again?
wasn't much to his testimony, was there?
I'm over here, you know.
Not you, the other one.
Yeah, right. Anyway, sounds like he's avoiding something. At least, yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Uh-oh. I got a bad feeling about this. Like how I feel after eating Burger King.
If we don't find a way to make him spill the beans, we'll never get closer to the truth.
Yeah.
Okay. A loop. Fired me for something. All right, what do we have in here? What's we got a lot of evidence for sure. This is about the urn. I don't think we need that. Can't read this. This is the second heist. Buzzer went off at 102. Oh, what's this? Okay.
What's the thing that you pressed that gave you that thing about being fired? Because there was another option. I don't know, but I think you might be able to get both.
Yeah,
options.
maybe we need it. No, that's a good point. Which one was it? That evening? No, not that one. Blackmail was. I knew where his
I think it's
office
this
was.
one.
It's probably that one, right? Yeah, because it was just before
Yeah.
the one that was. Alright, a little bit of repeat dialogue. You don't gotta read it. Oh no, it didn't do anything. Maybe the one before. Oh shit, is this new?
Oh, there we go. No.
Objection. I'm afraid that reason isn't going to hold up anymore.
What do you mean?
The victim had no proof the defendant was mask to mask. But you were the one who stole company secrets only 1 year earlier.
It's all over with. When I was fired. But it is true. The fact that I stole secrets was kept under wraps. Even so, there was no reason for me to pay up now, a whole year later.
Is that really true?
What is it, Javi?
The fact that Ron was stealing company data. I wonder if he would have had a problem if that ever became public knowledge. He'd have
Well, it's
to.
public knowledge now.
Mr. Light, I believe you would have been in considerable trouble if your identity as a company data thief was made public.
Mr. Wright, what are you trying to do by bullying your own client?
Men are like colonies of bacteria. The more heat you apply, the faster they grow.
Aren't you a man?
That's exactly right.
Well then, feel free to keep up the heat, my little lawyer amigo.
You're lucky you're Latin.
Yes, now come on. Provide some evidence to back up your assertion. You can do that, right? Why would Mr. Delight want to keep his data stealing secret from going public?
His
This one
wife.
should be, yeah, this one should be very.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to say for
Probably
sure.
live, yeah.
Baboo!
The boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo.
Mr. Delight, what you said just now doesn't match what you told me yesterday. Your mic is cutting out a lot. I'm not sure why. Check your suppression real quick for me.
Okay.
Yeah, because like it comes in really late.
Yeah, I have all of my stuff suppressed, so I'll put none on.
Yeah, just for this moment. It'll be
Yep.
worse.
Huh? What doesn't?
I think you must have been scared. Very scared. Having a certain person find out your secret. Literal gulp. That's funny.
A certain person.
Miss Desiree Delight, the defendant's wife.
My Desi! She's...
Looks like if I just sit back and relax, the fun will end before it truly begins.
Godo.
Yes, we know. It was all your wife's fault.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Mr. Light stole company data to pay for his wife's spending habit, for which he was fired. Unable to face his own wife, someone used his dirty little secret to blackmail him. And that is how this murder came about.
Oh.
No, everything is falling neatly into place for him.
About my Desi like that? Or you'll be sorry!
Hey,
Mount
let's get
Delight
him
is
outta here.
exploding.
Literally exploding.
Just blew up.
Well, it seems that we've learned a great deal of things here so far.
Javi?
Thanks. I didn't think it was possible to get so thoroughly whipped in just 20 minutes, but I do play marbles, so...
I mean, you also go on dates with Edgeworth.
Clearly there was sufficient motive for murder. He stole data for his wife, and he killed to protect his secret. A family man who cared just a little too much.
Family man.
Yep.
Your family.
The motive is clear. Let's move on.
I hate this shit.
What happened at the crime scene at 1 in the morning, Mr. Delight? Come now, tell us. We're all ears.
McChicken.
I'm sick of you.
The office. There was a suspicious shadow there. Suddenly, I was hit on the forehead. After that, I remember being a bit dazed. If I hadn't been wearing that, I would have been killed. When I came to, Mr. Bullard was lying there, dead!
I see. Suddenly hit on the forehead, huh? I believe the detective from yesterday provided similar testimony. He said that Master Mask struck him on the head from behind.
Of course, since Sammy turned out to be the culprit himself, that was all a lie.
No one's going to believe a pathetic lie like that.
I was attacked! Why's the hot guy bullying me?
We'll find out if what you say is true or not during the cross-examination.
Got that, Mr. Trite? Don't go easy just because he's your client. If I see any sign that you are, I'll treat you to another cup of my special blend.
You don't need to
The
worry
one
about
with
that,
piss
Mr.
in it?
Godot. No. I have faith in Ron. I know he didn't do it.
Ron Stoppable?
No.
Oh
Just keep reading your Happy Meal diagrams, please.
no. Okay. I can get nuggets.
Who's a
Or a
suspicious
burger.
shadow, by the way?
Of me. And if even one knew, I would tell you. Trust me.
He's dodging all of our questions. He's not helping us.
You're right, Maha.
You know what would help us?
Don't say it. Okay, so how was the
Big Mac.
victim Mr. Bullard at that time?
What do you mean by... how was he?
Was he already dead? Was he still alive? Maybe he was the one who hit you in the first place.
That's a good question. What do you think, Mr. Wright?
Forget it. Your forehead.
Yes. On the forehead as soon as I entered the room. It was amazingly fast and powerful attack.
Do you remember anything about who hit you?
Well, like I said, it was a fast and powerful hit. So I think I was a little dazed for a while.
I don't think he even grasped at what you're asking.
Yeah, I'd like to show him a fast and powerful attack myself. Maybe that'll knock some sense back into him.
Why don't
Bobby,
you
what's
point
the
at him,
name of the
lawyer?
victim?
Ron Delight.
No, the victim.
Oh, me, because you keep asking for McDonald's.
No, the real victim.
I believe it's, I already forgot.
Bullard.
There you go.
Miss-
That,
Mr. Big Mac, got it.
there you go.
Yep,
That,
that'll
could
do.
you please clarify what you're referring to?
Why, my Mask to Mask costume, of course.
Wait just a moment. Mask to mask?
Huh. Oh, I did forget to mention it before. Just to be on the safe side, I dressed as Mask to Mask. And then, I descended upon the office of the CEO of KB Security.
What?
Javi, did you know about this?
I don't recall him ever mentioning it to me either.
Oh God, even I didn't know. Seems our little friend really loves to keep his secrets.
Don't call him my friend.
Just never had a chance to mention it up until now. Wait. That's not right. You know how sometimes things just slip in my...
Oh my God. My 6th cup of coffee is staring up at me coldly.
At any rate, we can't ignore this new piece of information. Witness, please correct your testimony.
Literally, chat. Why were you dressed up as Mask to Mask?
Why? Because I'm Mask to Mask. Of course.
What are you talking about? Master Mask's trial is being held next door!
Yeah. I guess so. Anyway, at the time, I thought I was being blackmailed over the, Mask to Mask issue. So I thought I should go as him, just to be safe.
Oh boy.
Let me tell you, it's a real pain to move around with that cape. That's why it took a lot longer than I expected.
Took a lot longer. What is he talking about? I'm pressing. What do you mean by took a lot longer?
Of course. My cape got caught in the safe door, you see. This all happened when I was hiding Mr. Bullard's body.
What was that?
Javi,
Back
I'm
up a
going
second.
away now.
This is not looking good, Maya.
I'm leaving.
Yeah?
Feel free.
You were the one that hid the body in the safe.
Well... Yeah.
Inconceivable! Why? Just why? What reason could you have? What were you thinking?
Question. When does someone toss their dirty shirts in the dirty short in the washing machine? There,
Dirty
where it's...
what?
I'm not perfect either, shut up. The answer is simple. When they take them off.
As usual, I have no idea what you're saying.
Do you mean that Mr. Delight hid the body because he's the murderer?
So you're not as stupid as you look.
His metaphor this time was really stupid.
You know, you're kind of selling me on the Happy Meal the more I listen to this guy.
See? We
Mr.
can both
Wright,
get burgers.
you don't mean that you knew about this whole safe business, do you?
Well, yes.
Why am I the only one not in the loop here? Witness, make sure you add this to the testimony.
Yes!
Looks like a storm front is moving over in the fair weather judge. Why did you hide the body in the safe anyway, Mr. Delight?
What? Because it wouldn't fit in cabinet drawer.
Oh, brother.
This guy stinks.
Thanks.
He smells like Burger King.
Well, when I saw the corpse, I kind of lost it. I thought, if they find his corpse, they'll think I did it.
I think you had a simpler reason than that. It's because you killed him. That's why you spent 10 minutes hiding the body.
That certainly makes more sense.
Wait a minute. 10 minutes.
That's about the average time to get the drive-through.
I just had a thought, and not about the drive-thru. Under those circumstances, would you normally try to hide the body? And spend 10 whole minutes to do it?
Yep. I would. I mean, what circumstances? Avi, if you think his behavior was so strange, have you looked in a mirror? I mean, why don't you present some evidence that would show some circumstances?
That's it. I'll take a look at the court record, present some evidence, and get myself McDonald's.
What was that last one?
No, don't worry about it.
Okay. We heard from Mr. Delight yesterday, didn't we?
There's not much
Have
in
you
this
tried
testimony.
presenting the badge?
I should do that.
I betcha he's still hiding something.
I wouldn't be surprised. We'll have to just draw it out of him.
I just hope he doesn't make things up any more complicated.
Okay, so we have... What do we have? Testimony.
Do we have the clocking times?
The buzzer went off at 102. Oh, wait a minute.
Loud buzzer noise.
Maybe. Panicked, hit the body. It took about 10 minutes. 1 a.m. And then this is from the previous stuff. Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to tell someone there's a body?
Not when he's stealing things.
No, yeah, literally. It'll be a little spooky.
I suppose, yeah.
Yeah, he's technically a criminal, so he wasn't trying to get any attention to him at the time.
I didn't know if that was blood or actual paint.
It's pink. It's pink.
Look, man, look, and Danganronpa, the blood is pink.
Yeah, we're alright.
The buzzer went off at 102 in the CEO's office. Found at the crime scene of the table.
Wait,
Buzzer.
wait, so it took 10 minutes after he got in there to hide a body.
Yes. Wait, why would it...
There's some logic that's being contradicted here, but but it's a little hard to point out.
I'm a little stuck, I think. Wait, what?
I mean, why would the buzzer go off at
Go back
102?
go back.
The buzzer went off once at 102. Yeah. Wait, it did go off. Wait, why would it take... He wouldn't take the time to put the body away if the buzzer went off. You would leave. You would leave.
he would have.
Yeah, he would just ran.
You'd hightail it. That's got to be it. Oh, let's go.
Oh, thank God.
We're so good. You don't miss chat.
He's good, chat.
Your Honor, could you please take a look at this record?
And what might this be? My eyes aren't as good as they used to be.
Oh, no worries. I'll read it to you. The record for the emergency room buzzer that connects to the CEO's office to security. If the button in the office is pressed, a security team is supposed to come running. And according to this record, the buzzer was pushed once, exactly at 1:02 a.m.
What?
If Mr. Rondelite truly was the murderer, he would have ran as soon as that buzzer sounded. After all, a security guard would have been heading up his way.
Let's remember who we're dealing with here. He probably had no idea there were security personnel in the building.
Nuh-uh. Up until 1 year ago, my client was working as the chief of security. There's no way he wouldn't have known about them.
But, as it turns out, the guards never came.
That was nothing more than a coincidence. The fact that the guard was an inept loser, stupid, dummy, who had just gotten punched in the face by his ex's new boyfriend, wasn't anywhere in the vicinity was something that Mr. Delight could not have known.
Again, remember who we're dealing with here. It's a sure bet that Mr. Delight didn't even notice the buzzer going off.
This buzzer's extremely loud. There's no way he could have ignored something like that. If he had been conscious, that is.
Conscious? What do you mean by that?
Not again.
Fine. Let's hear your theory.
Thank you, sir. I'll take the floor. Recall the defendant's testimony. The moment he entered the victim's office, someone attacked him. Mr. Delight said he felt dazed. I'm willing to wager that he was knocked unconscious for at least a few minutes.
Unconscious? So he fainted.
That's why Mr. Delight didn't know that the buzzer had sounded. He got duffed. And that's why he thought he had time to hide the body.
So what are you trying to say?
Mr. Delight was knocked out, and the buzzer went off soon afterwards. Now, unless my client was able to hit the buzzer while he was unconscious, it can only mean that there was another person in the room. That's right, whoever it was, they knocked out Ron Delight and pressed the buzzer.
Order in the court! Mr. Wright, this is...
Objection!
This is preposterous! It was this kid! Ron Delight is the one who killed Mr. Kane Bullard.
Shit, they killed Kane?
But then who pressed the buzzer?
It was the victim, of course. He pressed the buzzer when the defendant attacked him. He didn't die right away. He must have held on long enough to push that button.
What?
So Kane Bullard sounded the buzzer himself. What is your opinion on this, Mr. Wright?
I need to prove that the real criminal was there at the scene, but how? Can I prove that it wasn't Kane Bullard who sounded the buzzer? Actually,
There's no
we check
fingerprints on the buzzer.
that actually makes sense, actually.
Yeah, there were no fingerprints.
Yeah,
He had no gloves,
check the
right?
buzzer. Yeah. Somebody had gloves on.
Oh, let's go, Maya. Earning that McDonald's. I can prove it. The defense's opinion is this, Your Honor. This piece of evidence proves that it wasn't the victim who sounded the buzzer.
Boom.
I believe this is the piece of incontrovertible evidence that you were looking for.
What is that word?
The emergency buzzer? Is there some kind of clue on it?
Absolutely not.
Hey, come on now. At least give some thought to what you say before opening your mouth.
The fact that there is absolutely no clue is itself the clue.
Now I'm the one who's clueless.
Don't worry, Your Honor, I got this. The button has no fingerprints on it. If Mr. Bullet had really pressed it himself, naturally he would have left his fingerprints behind.
Objection!
Ron Delight obviously wiped them off.
Why would he? A guard could have come in at any moment.
He touched that button. I know he did.
The defendant, Mr. Delight, was dressed as Mask to Mask. And Mask to Mask always wears gloves. What reason could he possibly have to wipe the button free of fingerprints?
Order! Order! Order!
It would seem. I've been forced to eat crow.
What does that even mean?
I wonder what blood number that have been.
Very helpful.
You're doing
Thank
great,
you, Maya.
sweetie.
However, if the real killer was there at the scene, why would that person press the emergency buzzer? Shouldn't they have run away without putting themselves in extra danger? Well? Don't you Eto blame me? What's with this awkward silence all of a sudden?
It looks like you're fresh out of parlor tricks.
They're on to us, Harvey.
Just give me a minute. The real culprit killed Mr. Bullet at around 1 a.m. Mr. Delight just happened to waltz in there when the murder was taking place, right? The killer clobbered Mr. Delight and then sounded the buzzer.
Even though security was supposed to respond right away if the buzzer was pressed.
Security was supposed to respond.
Time's up, Mr. Wright. Let's hear what you have to say.
Very well then.
Oh ho, you've got some guts. I like that in an opponent.
Why did the real killer sound the emergency buzzer?
Well,
I have an idea.
It was to call a security guard, is
Yep.
what Holly picked.
The killer knew
Okay.
that if they pressed the button, a guard would come running. And that was exactly what they wanted.
Do you mean to say the killer called the guard on purpose?
Correct. Although, as it turned out, he never showed up.
because he was getting his clock cleaned at the time.
Oh my god.
The opposite of that, actually.
What a touching story. You're saying the killer had a change of heart and called the guard to turn himself in.
No, sir. What I'm actually saying is when that buzzer sounded, there were 3 people in that office. The victim, Kane Bullard, who was already dead. The defendant, Ron DeLight, who was out cold. And the third person, the real killer.
Oh, I wonder who it could be.
Right?
Hypothetically, yes.
Now then, in this situation, if the real killer made an escape, what would happen? The only ones left in the room would be the victim and Ron DeLight.
Chris.
Icky.
Sonny boy, wake up!
Sorry, my Wi-Fi just decided to die. Hold on a minute.
Not your wife.
No, my
Wi-Fi.
I'm sorry. And if any security guards came running at the time, they would think I was the murderer.
That's exactly right. That was the killer's real objective. To frame Ron DeLight for the murder. What a build-up.
Order, order, order.
It would seem. I've been made to eat my words once again.
Actually, you've been made to do a spit take with a cup of coffee.
Not McDonald's coffee.
Don't insult my coffee.
Who tried to frame me? Wait a second. I'm the one and only masked.
Bobby, you mean the real killer is?
We're gonna drag that person in here right now, Maya.
But McDonald's.
I don't have any solid proof, but think about it. The killer knew Mr. DeLight's identity, and they also knew that he had been called to KB security that night. So the killer used him to execute a well-crafted plan to murder Kane Bullard.
Oh boy.
Now then, let's hear your accusation, Mr. Wright. Who was it that framed Mr. Ron DeLight for the murder of Kane
They
Bullard?
can't keep getting away with this. Maya Fey, age 19.
You're right. I did it.
You were a little too obvious about it, so we're gonna pick this guy who looks suspiciously like that shadow that we keep seeing.
Guess what?
Detective
We're going
Luke
back.
Adme. He's the only one who could have done it.
Ace Detective.
You mean Maska Damaska did it?
Not quite, sir. Your Honor, the person being tried in the court next to us is not Mask to Mask at all. He is in actuality the true murderer of Kane Bullard.
Order, order. Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Theft and murder. Which is the more serious crime?
They're
both
not even
equal.
close. Murder is the most serious crime, of course.
That's good.
It's a capital crime subject to a capital punishment.
Please remember the trial from yesterday, if you would. When Luke Adme confessed, there was a huge commotion in the courtroom.
Of course, a famous detective was unmasked as, well, as Mask to Mask.
Instead of being convicted of murder, he was found guilty of grand larceny. That was his true objective all along.
To be found guilty.
Mask to Mask had the perfect alibi for when the murder took place. He was stealing the urn at Lordly Taylor. In other words, being found guilty as Mask to Mask was Luke Adme's airtight, watertight, and unsaleable alibi.
A guilty verdict. As an alibi.
We're pulling out all the stops, Judge.
This is crazy.
You know, it's almost time.
For what?
For Luke Adme's verdict. It was a pretty simple trial, after all. If we're going to stop this trial and stall that one, we need to do it now. Of course. That's assuming you have proof that the detective was the one who committed the murder.
Damn it.
Mr. Luke Atmey's trial has indeed attracted the attention of the entire country. If we were to intrude and fail to provide adequate proof of his true crime, Mr. Delight would be left with no grounds for appeal.
Am I really sure about this?
I bet's only good when your life's the ante.
Damn.
Mr. Wright! Mr. Wright! I believe in you!
Mr. Delight?
So please! I'm begging you!
Oh my god.
Inner monologue. Thanks, but my decision will determine the rest of your life. Can I really risk your life like this?
Welcome.
Oh shit. Someone's in my head.
Whoa.
Phoenix,
Oh shit, what was that?
don't stray, Phoenix. For your client, take the path of trust.
That voice. It sounds like Mia. Your Honor, the defense requests an immediate recess.
McDonald's!
So that's your answer, huh?
Very well, I've decided as well. Bailiff, go order me some Wendy's. This court will now take a 20-minute recess. Tonight. Mr. Wright, when we return, please summon Mr. Luke Atmey to the stand.
Absolutely, Your Honor. Can you give me some fries?
We're going to McDonald's.
Only
though.
if you win.
Oh, damn. The pressure's on. I'm sweating now. Oh shit, flashback. I don't care who reads it.
No, this is the other courtroom.
Oh yeah! Galaxy, you're up.
Well, so Detective Atmey?
Oh my god,
I don't care, someone's reading.
I have to say, Mr. Payne, you performed splendidly.
Oh no, so Detective Atmey. You were the one who...
That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. This court finds the defendant. Look at me.
Hold it! Wait, please, wait! Don't hand down your verdict yet, please, Canada!
What the fuck? Well, it's a lawyer. Welcome to my courtroom.
Who's this hoser, eh?
My name is Phoenix Wright, attorney at law, and I wish to file an accusation against this man, Luke Atmey.
Accusation? You accuse Mask the Mask!
That man is not Mask the Mask. He's just a ruthless murderer.
What?
Bro, the plot is thickening. Holy shit.
That's where we leave off.
And we breezed through that, y'all.
Yeah.
Canadian Wendy's.
I wanted to get some progress done. Yeah, the Wendy's will have to wait till next week, and McDonald's.
No!
I'm sorry.
McDonald's.
It's so cold by then.
The plot is juicy, chat. It's juicy. So be sure to tune in. I believe the end of the case will be there.
That is correct.
And I think we're going to look to schedule it next Monday if everyone schedules a line. We'll look into it.
I don't got anything Monday. Hooray!
I neither have
I
anything.
have work, but I will be back in time for my line.
Very likely. Oh shit.
Perfect.
So thank you to the cast. Short stream today. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Friday tomorrow. Oh, base plus.
Let's get it.
We're gonna send you to my buddy
Alfred's
Trey
streaming.
Bay. Alfred, I thought Alfred. No, he's not streaming. I think
maybe
he stopped. Yeah, I would have if he was still
Ah.
streaming. That was my goal, but he definitely stopped. So we're gonna send you.
We just missed
Yeah, we just missed him. We're gonna send you instead to Botanics Age, young Trey, who's playing some Lethal Bumpany. He was in the chat last time. So, we're gonna talk shit because he was hating on Pearls. He was hating on Pearls last time. So we're gonna get his ass.
Let's get him. What happened? Don't worry about it.
Down, girl.
Pearl said
You just go get your McDonald's.
Oh, okay.
she's getting.
Places.
Mm-hmm.
Pearl doesn't have a big forehead. You do.
1 second. I
I'm
got it.
kidding.
I got you. You're on the right track. All
Oh my
right.
god, if I'm gonna be made fun of.
Time for a
Not you.
forehead check.
Here's the raid message.
Forehead check.
It's a
That's
son-
perfect.
Girl, that is fucking sorry.
Yeah, it is!
It's on
All right,
site.
y'all. I'll see you guys on the next one, likely Monday. Stay tuned. Follow the channel. Join the Discord.
Have a good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.
I will get him! We'll see me fight him!
All right.